So I don't want to just immediately start launching into conversations. I am not awake enough for that yet. So we're probably not going to do bonds right now. What else do I have, though? I guess I got a couple of these upgrade tokens. I can give these to somebody who probably needs some. Right, Marin needs upgrades. Ah, she's just so not able to hit things right now. I'm thinking that she does have some accuracy problems. Hi, Indark, how's it going? Marin's usually hitting things with around like a 50%. So I'd like to increase one of these accuracies. These will also increase the damage that she does with them, so that's good. Whereas these over here, like, the power is literally just the power, and the flail is 4 points, because it's accuracy and crit, but it doesn't make it any more powerful. So I'm thinking just pickaxe, because that's a nice solid upgrade across the board. And I've used the pickaxe a fair amount for stuff before, so yeah, let's go with that. Boom. War pick is going to be heavier. Oh, excuse me. I have 2 phones right now. I'm in the process of transitioning. So sometimes both of the alarms go off, and I only changed one of them for a given day. I should also probably give Alden some stuff, because Alden's my only mage right now, and Alden is definitely falling behind, because he's just not able to get them kills right now. So that's 2. That's an upgrade of 4 just for crit. Only 2 on accuracy, or 3 across the board. Yeah, I use missiles a lot. Let's go with that. I like the yellows. The yellows are strong. They're good. Who's the official waifu? I don't... Calvin! No! Stop! I'm not just going to pick up every meme and trope that Fire Emblem has ever had and import it into a brand new game. I am doing this on its own merits, from scratch. Hi, Roscoe. Also, you know, I don't do waifus. I'm not down for that. I don't like the term. I don't like the entire concept. It's not my thing. What's new today? I'm just waking up. Figure I'll take one of my mornings before work now that I don't have anim school anymore, and I'll just play a game. Just do a midweek, you know, wake up game stream. So that's my upgrade tokens. I'm not gonna do bonds yet. I need to. I'm gonna have to do like a bunch of them after the next mission. But just right now, I should probably do a couple. It's hard mode, man. I need the bonuses. Is there a way to tell what bonuses I even have? No, it just says C to B, but it doesn't tell me what the bonuses do. That, you know what? I'm actually going to start writing these things down. Because if there's a feedback form or something, I want to make sure that I have, I actually have good notes for them. Although, maybe not physically write it down. Maybe I'll get, like, a notepad file. There we go. How'd school go? Pass with colors? I think so. I think I passed pretty easily. We've got to see what the final grade on my final assignment is. And, like, final notes from the whole school. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did pretty solid. There's a little things with all of my animations that I could still touch up, but I'm cutting that until, like, next week. I need to force myself to take this break. logs. Bonds would like to see what they actually do. Hope it's good grades. I do too, but the thing with the animations and art stuff is that, like, I'm not taking the school for the grades. I just did it so that I had the experience and the practice of everything. And I got that. I have a good reel now. So, like, I'm done. As long as I'm not, like, retaking it, as long as I feel like I learned what the school wanted to teach me, that's it. I'm good. I'm done. So Alden could have another one with Marin, but he's still got... Oh, wait, no. Okay, these are lined up with Garrick and Irving as well. Okay, cool. Let's get some Irving plus. How do I... Can I not click to select this guy? Alright, I just clicked and hit spacebar like 3 times, and eventually it went through. That's... bonds menu. Not clear how to progress or select. Clicked 10 times on... I already forgot his name. Learning experience is always good. How is it? Name sounds familiar. This is a new one. This is a new game. Just came out of E3. It's very much Fire Emblem like. Like it's pretty much doing everything that Fire Emblem does on its sleeve. They're just a new team trying to do their own thing with it. It's very rough around the edges. I spent a good portion of the first stream wrestling with the menus and with the controls, and just kind of being, like, frustrated at some very nice quality of life stuff that doesn't seem to be here. The gameplay itself, very solid. Makes a lot of sense. I latch onto it. It's good. It's the user interface and the user experience around that gameplay that right now feels like it needed another month or 2 in the oven. I've come a long way since I stumbled into you and Marin in the sparring fields. Well done, Alden. Irving is, I think, main protagonist guy? He's got, like, the special hero ability that's, like, give extra experience to people around you. Thanks, I've been training a lot. I'm sure you have. There's no shortcut to excellence. Well, you can always get lucky, and you can just as easily get killed. It's better not to rely on luck. It seems to work alright for Garrick. He'd have you believe that, but trust me, it doesn't work as well as it seems. You definitely got lucky getting assigned to Sterling like that. I'm with you there, that was unexpected. So I didn't even tell you the war was coming? Or he was coming? Nope, I was completely surprised. It's a shame he couldn't stay with us longer. Can't believe we actually beat him. There should be some kind of award for that. Hey! Kinda sucks. What about all the other challengers? I mean, you think Sterling sucks, don't even talk about the rest of the army. I guess that's true. Besides, I'm sure he had to suspend all of his non-lethal tactics. That's probably all he was learning in the army. You don't think I could have beaten him? Absolutely not. No. Yeah, just us. I'll never accuse you of setting unambitious goals. With some more training, maybe, perhaps you could have beaten him. Not then, though. Not today. Okay, cool. So, got some supports. As I still want to know what they do, but some supports. Feels like they wanted to capitalize on E3 instead of giving it an additional beta test. I will not disagree with that. Some more time in the oven definitely would have helped, but like E3 being a pretty hard time limit, I can see that too. I really hope that they give it the extra polish and updates that it needs. Is that supposed to be a child wizard? I believe so, yes. Have the last Nuzlocke go. I'm too lazy to watch it on YouTube. It'll take way too long. Well then, why do I even put things up on the VOD channel? The Cliff's Notes is that I died. There you go. Made it almost all the way through the game, and then near the end, I died. And then I closed Pokemon and moved on to a new game. If you want to know more, you're gonna have to go catch up on it yourself. Oh yeah, so in case anybody doesn't know, they probably don't know. So the initial kickoff of this whole story was like, there's an academy full of students that are training, you know, just to be like, they're old medieval style academy. They've got combat training, they've got educational training. It's basically like, we're gonna make you into like strong, smart people. Maybe nobles, maybe soldiers, I don't know, whatever it was. But none of it matters because there's a war on, and the king of the country was just like, you know what, all the people I'm throwing into this meat grinder keep dying, so now I'm gonna just recruit the entire school. All of them. Literally all of them. Like, first years. Come on, you're in the war now. So, now we're in the war now. Oh, Bianca. Bianca needs some supports. I am upset that Bianca only has 2 supports. She can't support with any of my base army? Aw, man, Bianca, come on. You're gonna be on the front of that army at, like, all times. I would have liked for you to get to know them a little better. You're probably never gonna be next to Sia, so this doesn't help much. Yeah, there's no highlight for, like, mousing over something. Needs button highlights and confirmation dialogues. Highlights, selection animation, confirmation dialogues, etc. What's up, Captain? I'm not your captain. I don't know who you are. Sure you are. You give us orders and we follow them to the word like dutiful little soldiers. Captain, meet underling. Please tell me that isn't what I'm imprinting on you. Well, it depends. Are you gonna make me fight in the next battle? Of course. You don't join an army just to not contribute. Wait, I'm hearing something. Be quiet. Yeah, that's it. It's the sound of you lording your captainship over your underling, Sia. I like Sia. We need you, you know that. I've never seen a country gal with so much fighting spirit, well, since probably myself. Country gal? You don't know the first thing about country gals. You think I'm sitting out here farming, having a hard time reading? Farming? No. Hard time reading? Maybe. Alright, you got me there. But still, didn't you grow up in some fancy dye shop in Sojourn? That was only the latter portion of my childhood, and you can tell that I'm fancy because I'm saying latter portion. Only because my older brother took up extremely dangerous work that paid well enough for us all to move.
Come on.
Well, then where'd you live before? Small town down south, Kirch, although my parents were originally from Carmont. All this talk of traveling is wearing me out. I've got generations of my family all sitting bustling in a little Duskwater. What an incredible thing. I just said, who would have thunk? God, I hate the voice lines. Personal. That's all on me. I just don't like dialogue voice lines. Voice snippets. Such a big world out there to just never leave your hamlet. Who do you think you are? You're captain, apparently. Rein it in, recruit. Okay, now you're digging a grave for yourself. All that commanding business is more Lincoln's deal. I find it better to lead from the lines. I like that about you. The world is our oyster. Have you ever had an oyster? I can't imagine they would last well at the weight of Duskwater. Shut up. Okay, well, that's 3. We can move on. Drop me a save. Yes, yes. Sup, Sandslash? Ryan playing in a Fire Emblem-like? No. Scratch that. Drop the last 2 words. It's a Fire Emblem-like. End of sentence. Please, stop trying to inject the concept of waifus into a new game. Just let it be its own game. Hello, hello. Not a bad spot. After a little remodel, some interior decorating, I can see the charm of this place. No use knocking, I suppose. We should be careful. The first bandit mentioned prisoners. We don't want to turn this into a game of chicken featuring hostages. Speak for yourself, I'm rather fond of chicken. You may have noticed we're short on hostages, Sia. That's not true. We have Sia as a hostage. She looks like a bandit. Maybe if we're lucky, they'll help us fight our way to the leader. Right, traumatized prisoners are going to be in any shape to fight. Doesn't sound even remotely likely. Hey, it happens in all the stories I read. Could happen here. Let's hope this is one of those kinds of stories, then. He's playing a Fire Emblem-like that just by complete and utter coincidence happens to include a girl wearing a corset as a shirt. Yes, because we recruited her from the bar. That one thing does not automatically mean the whole game has waifus in it. Rescue the prisoners and defeat the leader of the bandits. Okay, cool. Though the chapter doesn't have a turn limit, you will receive more gold the faster you complete chapters. Okay, cool. So they do have an integrated way of encouraging you to move faster. So you can get more money if you don't turtle. I still haven't hit the point where I get to select units from... just, like, select who I want to deploy. So they said go quickly. I might be interested in just, like, killing everybody, though, for strength. If it shows boobs, then it's waifu. This is... No, these are untrue. Stop. Sia is a rogue. Like, her whole thing... So, sure, she came from the bar, but the character reason on that is that, well, like... Honestly, I forgot exactly what it was that she did. But it's also not hard to imagine characters from just, like, some little tavern bar out in the middle of nowhere in a medieval time like this. Like, that's just kind of what they're wearing to attract customers. Or to, like, be flirty or get money rolling in. Whatever it is. And her class is a rogue, so it also makes sense to me on that. No other characters are dressed like this. Then again, we only have, like, 2 other lady characters so far. But both of them are pretty well armored up. Bianca's giving me some Matilda vibes, sure. Marin's absolutely just like a straight-up paladin, though. And there has been nothing... I'm only on mission 4, but there's been nothing approaching or hinting at any kind of, like, romance or anything like that. This is... It has a support system, and that's it. And I'm not going to jump to any conclusions ahead of that. And I'm not getting attached to anybody as a waifu, because I am not kidding. I hate that entire concept. So anybody that jumps in here and starts saying, "Oh, it's Fire Emblem," like, "Oh, it's got the waifus. Who we marrying?" I'm gonna immediately tell you to sit the fuck down and calm down. No, don't force that on me. Okay, so where are we going now? Sorry, I get really heated about, you know, basically anything, but, like, Fire Emblem stuff and waifus, like, an argument over what I think is an overuse and over commitment to that term and concept. And that's one part of Fire Emblem baggage I don't want ported over to this game. I know it's what everybody else on the internet just fawns over day and night, but I don't, and I'm going to try and push people in the other direction. Okay, so are there any any enemy characters that look like they have faces? I am not seeing any. They're all pretty faceless bad guys. I'm not a huge fan of husbandos either. Warbow, Arcane Missiles, Double Axe, Kodachi. I'm not... Okay, so we got a Blood Orange, Tier 1 token, Blood Orange. So the guys with blue are gonna be people that basically have killer weapons. Red is power weapons. Green is speedy weapons, I think. And yellow's accuracy? How does that work again on my own units? We got red for power, we got blue for crit, we got green for accuracy, yellow for speed. Okay, so yellow weapons are like speedies, the most likely to double. Red is power, do a ton of damage. Blue is killer weapons, I need to watch out for them. And greens is just, they have a high chance of hitting. Okay. Of course someone's gonna see it and think 34 art, but somebody sees a house plant and thinks 34 art. That is not a factor. That's just a rule of the internet. And yeah, these guys I can't do anything with. Alright, so let's just hop into it. So you guys have... Wait, you're leather? Really? No, you're not. Okay, you have plate. Plate armor. Plate does... What does more against plate? We got magic for plus plate. Piercing... Ooh, actually, that's interesting. So Sia's got the same kind of damage as Garrick does. Okay, so magic does good against plate, and crushing does good against plate. I have a lot of piercing damage now. I didn't look at that. Like, 3 people in my army. More than a third of my army is doing one type of damage. I've got 1 magic, 2 crushing, 4 piercing, and only 1 slashing. Can these guys move past that? I don't know if this cell is like a door, or if these are cages at the end of a hallway. Okay, doors, right. I see. Okay, so if I get to the blue space, I can probably open this. They may actually... They look unique. So this guy's probably another mage, and this guy's another ranger. We can get some recruits. Okay, let's go for the mage first. Oh, why does he have so much defense? Marin's supposed to be doing bonus damage, and even with her power weapon, it's only 5.
Are you sure?
Okay, then... Let's see if I can wreck this guy. Okay, good. I can wreck this guy. Thank you, Alden. Very good. Very proud of you. Mwah. But now the other one. Now I have the same problem, except I don't have the mage to lean... Oh, what have you guys got? True speed of 9, 1, 9... Oh, these guys are gonna do a bunch of doublings. I need to watch out what I have equipped on all my dudes. So let's try to take care of the heavy dudes here so that I don't have to worry about them counterattacking me on my turn. It's good portrait art. The combat animations are also pretty nice. I hear that they were going for a GBA Fire Emblem animation style. I feel like it's a little swimmier than that just because they have more frames. A lot of what made the GBA animation so good is that they had to stretch the limitations. So they cut out a lot of frames and it gave it a lot more snappy impact. The stuff here has the same visual style, but they've got more frames, like smoothing some motions out. And so it actually feels a little bit swimmier. I want to see what the animations look like for more criticals and for, like, more promoted classes.
How can I help?
So if I step to, like, here-ish, what do we got? Can't get him to the point where Marin can kill him still. Probably gonna leave Bianca over here to maybe act as a target for these guys. What happens with Bianca here? 10 damage. from the guy who has a claymore, which is the power weapon. Okay, and both of these guys have Bacillard. So they all have power weapons. We've got 10, 11, and 11. She's not going to survive all three of them. That's a no-go. Movement of 5, movement of 5. They can all move 5, which is scary. Movement of 5. Okay, so I guess it's just the enemies on the defense map that could only move 3. Now that we're in a bigger map, everybody can move 5 again. So I am going to... track the guys in back. So I know where's my danger zone. What is that? Ooh? Okay, never mind. That's just the icon for magic damage. So that's not great. If I put Marin there, she's also going to get hit by magic. I don't want to put Sia in range of getting hit by so many things. If I have her engage with any of these guys, she's going to get... like, mega slaughtered. But she will be super handy if I can just disarm one of them. Like, take away that claymore bonus. Or I could spend her just taking away the bonus of this guy back here. Because her ability, like, Sia's not very good at combat. She's very, very speedy. Only 4 defense. Not great on a front line right now, but her ability... is that I can take away weapon bonuses. So, every character in this game has their own, like, unique special ability. It's... Some of them are passives, some of them are actives. And I think the classes themselves also have, their own abilities. So every character has their own, like, passive special ability, and then every class also has its own active ability. So these guys, Elias and Bianca are both adepts, which they're basically like frontline spearmen, soldiers. They have chain, which means I can lock somebody in place and stop them from moving. Rogues have disarm, so it takes away their weapon bonuses. Clerics can heal people. Warrior, like Irving, gets to push people, and mages like Alden get to basically reposition. So they take somebody and flip them to the other side. How good is my Japanese? I'm still practicing. Mainichi mada renshu shiteiru. Kaiwa no skill wa mada mada josuku nai desu kedo, 昨日最初の日本語の面接がありました。でも、ちょっと苦手でした。So yeah, I'm practicing every day. I had my first Japanese interview yesterday. It didn't go very well, but they could understand English when I needed to explain something. So it was not bad. Oh, actually, you know what? I might be able to make use of this. Let's try this. I'm going to have Sia step to here. We're going to disarm you. This might go bad. Also, I'm playing on hard mode, so I, right out the gates, have to think about this a little harder.
You dropped something.
So we're going to disarm you.
Can do.
Going to move Bianca to here. I don't think... Yeah, Bianca doesn't have an upgraded weapon yet. But the good news is, no matter what I equip, they can't double me. And considering these guys are super speedy, I'd like to go for accuracy to make sure I can hit them back. So we're going to equip the Volg. And I'm going to step to here, and I'm going to chain this guy in place so that he can't move.
Oh, no, you don't.
There we go.
Lead the way.
So if I take Garrick here, Garrick is a surprisingly powerful archer man. Don't know how he got this much strength with a bow, but he's like my best damage dealer right now. Maybe I can just kill this last one. And then we get Irving step in, who can... Nice! Bam! Good. Irving's got a special ability when he kills somebody. Like, his special is that Natural Leader. Allies within two tiles gain 5 XP when Irving defeats an enemy. So anytime I have him kill somebody, I want to have, like, other people around. So all of these guys just got a bonus 5 experience. Yay. You live in Japan? Yes, I live in Japan, but I also live in Tokyo, where you can pretty easily get by without knowing Japanese. It's a very foreign-friendly city, very multicultural city. And I live in a house where the whole point is, like, half the people are Japanese and half the people are foreigners. So Elias has chain armor. How does magic do against chain? Minus. No, that's not a minus. That's still a plus. Never mind. Okay, so both Elias and Marin, if they stand here, are going to get magic hurt. Oh, cleaving dead. There's more damage types? Okay, so we got piercing, we got swiping, we got... Oh, projectile damage. That's... I thought he had piercing. Okay, so there's projectile damage. Versus plate is down versus chain is up. Whereas piercing is plate is down, chain is up to 40. Ooh. Minus on leather, plus on rune cloak. Plus on leather, minus on rune cloak. Okay, so all the damage types do different against different armor types. That's... So they don't have a weapon triangle in this one the same as Fire Emblem. They kind of have... They've replaced it with this weapon, with this damage type versus armor type matchup. So whenever I mouse over somebody, all of the enemies get that little green or red arrow over them. That's showing what my matchups are. Like, who I'll do good damage against. So 36 versus 29... 3 fortitude versus 5 fortitude, and you've got... Yeah, alright. Elias is the better bet to take this hit. But Elias cannot do anything to this man, so this is just like a bad idea. I should have him stand there but not attack, because there's no point in attacking. And I want to hit back with something that... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. The magic's going to hit me from range. So if anything, I should take the thing that gives me the most speed in hopes of maybe getting a dodge. I'm gonna take 5 damage back, which is unfortunate. At 100%, I don't love this. You know what? Instead of... if I let you out, then you can go and attack Sia, which I don't want. Yeah, I'm gonna try for that. Ah, damn it. Okay, it's all right. I'll get there. I'm a fly. I'm starting to think that you're trolling here. That's your warning.
You're just another cur.
Nice. Nice on a critical. Not a ton of damage, but good damage. Woo! Thank you for dodging that. Good, good, good. Are you the one that dropped your weapon? Like, why did you do 0 damage to Irving? I'm surprised by that. Okay, so they moved... a lot more of them moved in all at once than I was hoping for. I kind of only put people to the left so that I would block off these guys from hitting my behind. I kind of wanted to move the whole army to the right, but instead now I've attracted both hallways. Excuse me. Oof. Yeah, see, this is why I think you're trolling, I'm a Fly, is because you already said someone is going to see this and think 34 art, so you know what it is. And then the next thing you say is, should I go to the 34 website? My friends say it's wholesome. I call BS. You know what that website is, because you already joked about it. So I think you're trolling. Stop, or I'm gonna have to ban you. So nobody actually attacked Sia. I could use Marin and Lincoln both for heals, but if I do, I'm still gonna need them to basically act as part of this wall. If I put Elias up here... See, this mage, though. If I keep the wall up here... I've basically got a bunch of people that are weak to mages on this side, and there's 2 mages over here. I can't do that. I cannot do that. If I'm gonna have a wall on this side, I need to flip it. Bianca's also in chain. And Irving's also in plate. Like, no matter what I do, my army is mostly chain and plate right now. The people who are in leather and cloth are not meant for tanking. If I go aggressive, I can take out the mages, but then that leaves the whole backside of these guys open to all of these new warriors. So let's try to get rid of this guy, just that he's...
Sure?
So the plate man's no longer a problem.
Was that really necessary?
Yes, it was. Who said that? Marin, come on. Come on, yeah, he was killing Elias. Actually, I think that guy chose to attack Lincoln for some reason. Next. They're all coming at me, so I need to just kill people. Garrick could act as a pretty good tank himself. He's got 36 HP and 7 and 7. But if I have him walk over here to be part of the wall, then he can't attack anybody, and that's throwing away his damage for this turn. His very considerable damage. But I hate Elias. You're not wrong, Calvin. Elias has been on the back burner since the moment Bianca showed up. They're the same class, and I compared their growths, and Elias is, like, supposed to be a little bit stronger, more defensive, more HP, but it's by, like, 5 percentage points per stat per level. Whereas Bianca is already way stronger, higher level, and is also more about speed and accuracy, and I prefer those things. So, like, yeah, it's just, yeah, Elias, you just go down into the basement there. I'll give you a bucket of fish heads when they're ready. Can I kill either of these guys right now? Yes, I can. Good. So that takes out one more dude and gives some more bonus XP to everybody. Bam. Ow, ow, ow.
My sword grows lighter with every swing.
6 points. Okay, so the way that levels work in this game too, it's basically Fire Emblem. It's exactly like Fire Emblem, except 1 point of HP is guaranteed on every level up. You get a regular Fire Emblem roll for an extra point of HP. So you're always going to see the HP ding on a level. It's always going to go up, but I'm only going to count it. Like when I see everything go up and I say a 5-point level or a 4-point level, I'm only counting HP if it says 2. Sorry, it's a little confusing. That's the way it does it, and that's the way I'm thinking about it. Yeah, Fly, I'm gonna time you out for a little bit. Just 10 minutes, all right? Thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here to watch. You're pushing the boundaries. All right? That joke was not okay. We don't need dark humor right now, especially not from somebody who's already been pushing the lines, all right? You gotta earn that kind of trust to run those kind of jokes. Also, there you go. I'm just gonna give a quick little mod to somebody there who's been a regular on the streams and who I trust to make them kinds of decisions. There you go, Sandslash. If you see anything that needs modding, and I don't catch it, I trust you to be able to do something about it if you want. This reminds me of that one Awakening map. Which one, Orgrimmar? I'm not too familiar with Awakening. I've only played it once and I haven't finished it. So now we move Garrick to here. Yes, this game is indeed on Steam. Oh, come on, 21. I want to kill the guy. I can kill this one. Good.
Didn't give him much of a chance, huh?
So no go there. Can Sia do much against an archer? She still can't even double them? Oh, boy. Oh, I get the feeling that all this non-doubling Sia is because I'm on hard mode. She's been getting good speed, and yet I still can't reliably double, like, any of the enemies. So this has to be a difficulty thing. Then again, they're also using the weapons that are just meant for speed, so I don't know. And if I put Sia out here, then that's opening her up to a lot of attacks. Nah, that's probably a bad call. I could maybe have her disarm this guy, and then have these dudes walk in here to maybe attack the mage. They're gonna take a ton of counterattack damage, unfortunately. Because their weapon types also don't do much against Runecloak. Well, I mean, Elias's does, but Elias sucks. So maybe my best bet on this turn is to just retreat from the mages. But that's leaving Alden open, because I just moved him up to tank a bunch of this. Alright, so where Elias is right now is definitely a no-go. Because he's opening himself up to too many attacks. Spicy Beanball is 40%. Blood Orange is 10. Straight up. Crab Cake is 30 HP. Guga Steak is... Oh, well then, okay, Lincoln, you need to not have that anymore. I mean, I believe you will not die, but that is definitely not going to you because you're not gonna be in the army long term. I've just decided that I don't really like you, even though, oh god, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna take a quick second here. That looks like a lot of scary numbers. To the point where I'm reconsidering my previous judgment of the man. He's not bad. He's got about the same growth rates as everybody else. Maybe I'll keep him around? Kind of depends on what else I get, really. I don't have enough experience with it yet, Calvin, to be able to compare it to a specific Fire Emblem. I want to get to the point where you start doing class changes, because that's apparently... It plays kind of like Sacred Stones in that regard, I think? But I want to see how they do it. Yeah, Lincoln is a tall boy. Tall man, excuse me. That is a man right there. That is Thor with a spear right there.
Awaiting orders.
So I'm missing like 10 HP. I think I should just take that Blood Orange.
At your disposal.
From here. The Cleric, Blood Orange. Okay, so I have to click on the left side first and then there. No highlights on the trade window either. Trade window needs more UI feedback too. No highlights on what is selected for clarity on how to execute a trade. Okay. Do I still have it? Okay, see, that... that seems like an exploit. Also, you can move a character, trade, then right-click / escape, and first character goes back to his original position. Turn still intact. So you can move somewhere, trade a thing, and then cancel the turn, move back to your original position, then move in the other direction. That doesn't seem right. I have the Blood Orange now from Marin, but I could also move over here and do an attack. Oh, see, now that was a fuck up. Because I wanted to actually use that Blood Orange, and instead I hit wait, and now my turn is over.
Lead the way.
So I guess it's a good thing that he's surrounded by clerics who can heal in the hard way. Rewind space-time? I don't think this game has a rewind. With Lincoln here, maybe he'll just attract some of this. Oh, maybe. Oh, what do they... How much damage do they do to Lincoln? They do 11. You know what? Let's just do this. If I put Lincoln right here, I'm acting as a wall for the mages. They have to walk around me, which means they have to walk farther. So their options are limited. And I'm not going to attack this turn because that opens me up to too much counter damage. But I will leave myself with the hammer equipped. Okay. What are you looking at for counter? Right, Sia's incredibly fast. So she could move over here and attack. And she's just, like, not gonna get hit. Plus, the magic does less damage to her. Go for that. Oh, God. You have a 27% chance to hit, and now's when you decide to roll it? You fuck. Now she's gonna die. Now she's gonna take a critical wound. Just watch it happen. Can't kill him. So then let's take the opportunity to damage an archer. Yes!
You're really gonna try me?
Criticals only do double damage, not triple. So it's still good to get a crit, but it's not as crippling, and it's not as much reason for, like, celebration. You also get full XP for being attacked, even if you don't do any damage back. One tier 1 token, that's good. Ha ha. I feel like Elias is still gonna die.
One step at a time.
And with levels like that, you deserve to. 3-point bastard. We're all still alive. Okay. Good, 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 good. Now, can I finally start unloading on these mages? Sia can't kill. Okay, what am I looking at for levels? Hey, Palisade, how's it going? I'm squeezing in a game stream before work today. So we got 7, 6, 6, 4, 5, 5, 5, 9. Well, my highest levels are over here. That's why they can hold the line. What is the magic against Rune Cloak is basically neutral, -5. I need to try and get Alden some kills. Nobody over here is weak enough for a kill yet. I could have Alden and Sia tag team somebody.
How can I help?
I'm thinking Marin, as much as I want her to get kill shots, she's probably best spent on a heal this turn. Lincoln cannot get around to block this guy off, but I could if I killed the mage. And I don't think I can kill the bandit. Like, based on what I've got here, I think I can only kill one of these enemies. Unless I can have Elias and Lincoln tag team this guy.
Awaiting orders.
With 8 damage, but I don't think they're fast enough to do that. Yeah, so I can only kill one enemy over here. So then I've got Lincoln and Marin available for heals. With Sia and Alden kind of just out front taking hits. Which is very much not ideal. So he's at 5, Alden's at 4, and 82, yeah. Alden gets this kill, so we're gonna go... Maybe she'll crit. If she does, it should kill. No such luck. Okay. Then Alden to here. I hit him with the wrong attack. Fuck, I should have calculated my damage better, because now I can't even kill the mage. Damn it. Oh, big damn it. Oh, that is super bad. Shit. Like, I think I have to pull Garrick back to do this now, which means that I'm leaving less people over here to deal with all of this. And I'd have to pull Lincoln back to heal Elias, because Elias is, like, just fucking super dead. Can't kill that.
Together. Together.
I still can't have Irving kill one of these archers. Or Irving. You've got a movement of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could maybe pull everybody out of range of this bandit, but... yeah, I can't get out of range of the archers. Bianca's still gonna be there, so I'm using more of my healing items to make it through this turn. What have we got on you? I can kind of shred this guy. I'm very surprised there's no place on this screen to see your current HP. 4 out of 30. Okay, this is probably a good place to use this crab cake then. Maybe I'll have Elias just come stand over here in the way.
I'm on it.
I don't want him to attract literally all of the attention. I think if he stands here, he's out of range of the southern archer. So use that crab cake. Then we'll have Garrick to here. Or I can crack a boosh on you. And I kind of forgot that you get a counterattack.
It's good to be me.
8 points! I think Garrick has had a 9-point level before this man, this roguish, possibly slightly misogynistic man, is becoming a force. He's just he is becoming the unstoppable spear point of my army. He has too many stats. Okay, now I can finally kill this guy with Alden and get him the level he so deserves. Good boy.
I've got a lot to learn.
6 points, not bad. Not bad. Alden's special ability, by the way, is that he can never get less than 4. So it's good. He'll never have a terrible level up. If Elias could reach that enemy mage on the left, could you chain them, get them out of range of any important? You mean this one? That would have still put Elias right next to a mage. He can take, like, maybe one hit from them, but I can't clear out everybody else. You're right, that may have been a good idea, but I wasn't thinking about it.
How can I help? Can do. How can I help?
Here's an idea. I don't want this guy getting at Garrick. You've got, what, 18 power, 13 accuracy? Used against enemy dodge to determine chance to hit. I don't understand the accuracy being low numbers. I'm used to accuracy being high numbers, and then you subtract the dodge chance away from it, but now the accuracy is also a low number. So I don't know how the calculation happens. But anyway, I can do this. And then we heal Sia. So that gives Marin some XP. And then I move Lincoln over here. Maybe don't attack, because that's still going to weaken him quite a bit. We'll just move him here. So now you guys are blocked off. You can only even attack Alden, and he'll be fine.
I'll take point.
And I could have these guys join in on killing one enemy that can't hit back. And then, hopefully, with 7 defense, 10 defense, hopefully they can't team up on Bianca and kill her.
In position.
Because this guy, with his... What is this? 14 power? This guy's 10 power? Yeah, they can't. Because they won't be able to double her, so even both of them hitting her, unless one of them crits, they can't take her out.
In position.
So we're going to step to here. I'm going to hit you with my biggest badoosh.
I'll take point.
Okay, those are mages. Gotta keep that in mind. Weird that they don't seem able to stand here next to the cage. Because that's outside of their movement range. But they've still got a movement of 5. So I don't really get that. I'm not going to take the risk with it. You get to come stand over here. And there we go. That's a you dead. Now, if I did this right, nobody should die. Marin's in a risky spot, but she shouldn't die. Yay.
Not bad, not bad.
Good, good. 4 pointers. Don't need magic. Not a great level, but I'll take it.
Your end approaches.
I like the crit animation there with the little... With the spear twirl overhead. That was good. That's 18 damage. Ha! We're still alive. That was a lot. Okay, so I can use Irving to kill this guy and get a bunch of bonus experience for everybody around him. That could be a way to get some free XP into Alden and Marin. And Sia. So which way do we want to go first? I think I want to go to the right first to get that extra mage. Also, how do I open doors? I don't know, I guess I'll figure that out. So we're going to take one turn and get a little bit of extra XP on all my units here. I mean, assuming he can kill. Yes, he can. Good. Free XP, free XP.
Right away.
I should also line it up so that Lincoln and Marin can get some free XP off heals. So Bianca to here, Lincoln to here, heal. So even heals go down as Lincoln starts going up. Okay.
Get up, Buttercup.
I also am not just now realizing that, you know, there are still enemies that are left alive over here. I should probably maybe do something about them before I get a little bit too happy-go-lucky with the kill shot over here. So let's Shazam you.
How did you do that? What'll it be?
Can't kill. Garrick to here, what can you do against that mage? You're gonna take a lot of damage back. I mean, every one of his hits is 50% or less, so maybe not, but... I don't feel great running that risk. The only problem is that whoever... Like, even if I use... I guess Elias can't get to the mage to chain him up, but getting to the bandit to chain him still puts him in the range of the mage. What I can do is kill the axeman. Just outright. So what gives the mage the least likely chance of hitting me? That would be the short bow. Which also does the least damage to this guy. What can Elias do? I mean, Sia. Oh, okay, she can kill. It's fine.
Right between the eyes.
Or you can just do this again, Garrick. You see, Garrick is already becoming a problem. Just he's gaining sentience. He just sort of does his own thing, and I can't stop him. He's becoming one of those guys that's just a little too good for their own. I'm only 4 missions deep into this game, and he's done this to me twice. Twice already. Yes, he's got high stats, but like, your crits aren't supposed to be that reliable yet. Hi, Draco, what's up?
I'm on it.
And I can't let the mage hit me twice. So let's go in with the dagger.
Bottoms up.
Good job, Sia. It's not a kill shot. Not unless, not, even if you do it again, it won't be a kill shot. But that's a good hit. Now maybe Elias can kill. Ah, I didn't look. Fuck! I fucked that up. Elias is dying. Elias is dying. That was absolutely on me because I didn't look, I didn't think, and it didn't give me a confirmation dialogue. There he goes. Another critical wound.
So this is my fate.
I could have had that. And now he's just gone for the whole map. This is 2 maps he's been out. Even if I wanted to use Elias, now he's down on XP and on stats. No, they do not die forever in this game. Permadeath is not a thing. Instead, they get what's called a critical injury. So, I've heard it's random and the game says it's based on what type of attack took you out. But one of your stats, one of your 9 stats, takes a 10% permanent cut. So, at the beginning of the game, it's not so punishing because you've only got so many stats to deal with. But I imagine later in the game, if people start going down, you're going to be losing 2-3 points. If it's HP, you lose 3 points now, which is painful. Can you regain the lost stat? No, it's permanent. So if a unit falls too many times in battle, like, hey, they're just down a lot of stats now. It's probably time to retire them.
I guess.
Would you consider it a good or a bad mechanic? I don't know enough about it long term to see how I feel about it yet. I really like permadeath, so I am sad it's not here. Honestly, I was hoping for a mode where you have both. Like, you have permadeath, but also units that get down to within 5 or 10% of their max HP. Like, if they get a near miss, then they get a permanent debuff. I want that. I want that, like, hardcore mode. What does the weed reward do? Nothing. It just gets me to say weed.
Are you sure? Can do.
Okay, so now, can I take this guy? This archer has a surprising amount of HP, and I'm, like, not a fan. I do not take a fat rip. Not here, not in Japan. It is super illegal. Like, illegal to the point that if there's any scent of weed on you, not even if there's any scent of weed, if they just decide to randomly drug test you in the airport, if you went on vacation and come back to Japan, they can, like, revoke your visa. Or they can mark it as, like, a felony charge. Even for Japanese nationals. It's super illegal. First person I've talked to in a while that likes the permadeath mechanic. I am an old school Fire Emblem vet. I grew up on permadeath. I love the permadeath. It makes you think about battles differently. There's, like, even if you reset the battle every time you lose a character, you think about strategy differently when you can't throw somebody and know that they will die and just treat them as disposable for the sake of getting through a map. Like, everybody has to make it out alive, so you think about it differently. In this game, it's like, I'm already thinking about it differently because I know Elias is coming back. So it's fine, I can progress. Like, it's fine to throw somebody out to the wolves if I need to. The punishment is better than no punishment, but he's still not dead. So, if he was gone forever, I'd be resetting. I would be more careful with my units. So yes, I love the permadeath mechanic.
My sword grows lighter with every swing.
6 points, good, good.
Are you sure?
Now, Alden, my boy. Take him out! Alden, bad boy. It's bad. You're supposed to take him out.
Lead the way. Stay with me.
So at least Marin can keep getting
Hard work is
XP
paying off.
from heals, but she's not been getting very good levels. I want Marin to be awesome. I really do. She's not been getting very good levels. I'm quite disappointed in these so far. For a cleric, she doesn't even have very good, like, magical resistance. She's got good defense and good HP. She can't really hit anything. She's not very accurate. Her healing ability is going up, I guess.
I won't let you fall.
Okay, well, now I can use Garrick as bait. Because he can hit back against these guys when they come to hit him.
This should be fun.
Assuming they do, yes, good.
Sorry in advance.
Hells yes. Good job, Garrick. Okay, Alden, boy, kill. Thank you. These guys are level 7? Jiminy! I was thinking of using Alden to shoot these guys, but like that's scary. He's got 21 power, 5 speed. They've got 2 speed. Okay. That's good. Maybe I can double them. .21 power against their 23 power. They've got more HPs. Equivalent accuracy. I could probably take one of them. Who are you? A mage? Oh, a mage and an arcanist are different? Oh. Okay, so they have a mage. What is an arcanist if it's not a mage? They look the same. They've both got arcane and rune cloak. And enemies don't use class skills, so I don't know what these guys are bringing to the table that's different. I don't have an arcanist myself yet. Okay, well, you know what? This is... Now that the initial surge is past, I can probably continue this two-pronged approach. I've got some defensive walls on the left side, so I'll send Marin with them for healing. And I'll keep Lincoln on the right because he's the mega wall. Nobody can hurt Lincoln, like, at all.
I won't let you fall.
I'm not going to do this because it puts him in range of those other guys, but 13 damage from this guy, from this archer, with a very poor chance of hitting me. Yes, please, I'll take that. Select. Open. All right, so anybody can open a door. I hope this doesn't open the door in my face. I'm going to take some pot shots. And just, you know, let Garrett continue surging ahead of everybody else because he's useful.
How can I help?
Oh, I need somebody to heal. Okay, Bianca, you run on the south here. We'll back Irving up a couple spots just so that Marin has somebody to heal and keep working on her XPs. I wonder who I need to have talk to these guys. Like, I've got Irving on one side and Garrick on the other, and they both give, like, protagonist vibes. I mean, Irving more so, but Garrick's, like, the dragon. They're also red and green, so I'm getting super Cain and Abel vibes from them. So just see it down here somewhere. Maybe just try and attract some attention. She can't get in range of the other thieves yet. Well, she could get in range of one, which is both, and I don't feel great about that. Okay, drifter. I don't know what a drifter is. They have axes, so I guess not a thief. 22 accuracy makes me a little scared, because that's higher than Sia, which means they're likely to hit Sia. And there are no save states. There's not even a mid-battle suspend, so I can't go back and try something. So she's just gonna stand right here. Weed. Right, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I should have let the archer just attack Garrick so that Garrick could counter and kill. I was just gonna ask, is this an equivalent balance of my forces? And then I remembered, right, Elias died, so that's why the right is a little bit less. Fuck, man! Lincoln doesn't need XP, Garrick doesn't need XP, Sia does, but Sia's fragile. What am I gonna... Garrick is just gonna clean up this whole left side. The left has all the people I need XP on. This is not a good balance of my forces. If I switch Bianca and... But Bianca's already got more XP than Garrick does. I guess it's just Alden and Marin that I'm trying to force feed, and I'd have to be careful with both of them anyways. And if I put Alden on the right, then that's Alden and Garrick, 2 ranged attackers, which is risky. But I do have Lincoln to hold the front line. But I'm about to get another mage over here, and then another ranger over there, so I should probably just not move them, because they're already covered on the... Do I send Irving over there, then? I'm second-guessing this too much. We proceed as planned. The worst scenario, you only have one person alive for next mission. No, that's not worst. Everybody will come back in the next mission because there's no permadeath here. Yeah, Pokemon games are pretty stale at this point. It's unfortunate, but that's kind of just the way it be.
Let's do it.
So I'm gonna stand right here. And I need to equip the thing that gives me the most speed. So hold up, actually, they've got what? 2 true speed. Everything that's not Arcane Blast will give me enough to double. Alright, then go in with Force, because that's the crit one. We're going to get you to move to right here. And you just sort of sit there and wait. Let them come to you for a turn. Everybody else proceed as planned. Shit! Irving still needs heals. I could have healed him for another round. So let's try to bait this mage forward. See who else comes for the ride. Meanwhile, over here, Sia is in a situation of... okay, so she can double, but they've got 8 damage and 63 accuracy. That's not great, but it's... On a coin flip, they're probably going to hit me.
Awaiting orders.
So let's maybe set Garrick here. It's good to know that the archer will either attack Sia or Lincoln. Sia won't hit her, Lincoln won't hurt him. And I can take these guys out in 2 shots with Garrick. Let's let Lincoln smash. enough for a kill, yeah. Sia just doesn't have much damage. And if I move her over to the right-hand side, then the archer just straight up can't hit me anymore. So, if I'm looking at that, then we've got 8 damage back on Sia. If one of them crits, I'm fucked. So I could spend her turn on disarming instead, which takes away their weapon bonuses. So I'm gonna sit here with the dagger.
What'll it be?
And whoop. And I'm gonna disarm you.
You dropped something.
I've already lost 1 unit here. I want to be safe and careful. Okay, it's fine. Garrick is a wall. He can take it. 35% chance to hit and you landed it. How come I only attacked once?
Fine by me.
5 points. Good, good. More speed. More dexterity. See, I would really like some more strength. Ah! 16 damage.
easy.
Still hurts. Like a lot. Don't crit twice. If you crit twice, you open up the other guy to attack you. Good, good. Thank you. So you can hurt Lincoln. Ha! Everybody's coming along for the ride. Ah! Alden looks so happy to be killing. Yay! Are you fighting in a bank? Yes, Calvin, I'm in a bank. These bandits have taken over a bank in the middle of the woods. I'm still in the first little section here. These maps are going to take a while. I'm now concerned for the safety of Alden, because if I get him to get the kill shot, he's standing there, he's very fragile. I'm gonna take mega damage back, so that's a bad call.
I'll take point.
All of these guys are gonna take mega damage from this mage. If I arrange these guys just right, though, I could maybe have Alden get the kill shot on mage. What are we looking at? In order to do that, I need to get like 5 for an almost guarantee, and I'm not super happy about every other option. So if I can just outright kill mage, that is better.
How can I help?
Marin can do... Ah, her best option is worse than Alden's worst. Marin is just not very good at this.
Together.
It's unfortunate, but it seems to be true.
Can do.
If I put Bianca or Irving here, that's opening them up to magic attack from across the wall, so I don't love that. But I also can't kill the mage if I don't do that. Power of 23, power of 16. So you're going to do 10. 23 to 16, that's an extra 7 damage. 17 damage they'll be taking from the guys on the inside. Ah, yeah! super not pleased about that. And I can't get Bianca out of range of the mage no matter how hard I try, so the mage is probably going to go for her no matter what I do. I don't feel great about this. There's no setup I can do without relying on a freak critical where, like, I'm not leaving my dudes in range of these mages on the inside, and I can't take both them and the attacks from the outside. Somebody's gonna die. We're booking a retreat.
Let's do it.
Come back to, like, here. We'll have Marin step to here so we can do a heal.
We've got you. Can do.
Bianca to here, and
Together.
to here.
Together.
Oh, wait, can I just trade with anybody? Buh? Is that supposed to be a thing? Maybe traded freely to any unit in the party that is yet to use their turn. Oh, okay. So it is. So they balance it so that you can't trade with people who've already gone. So you have to basically think in advance and try to do your trading early on in your turn. But you can trade with anybody, even across the map. That means my earlier piece of feedback is scratched. Because that's intentional. You can trade and then go somewhere else. Pokemon might change. Don't be so negative on it. It's unlikely to. I'm cynical that it will change, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. What's up, Taken? So if I can do 10 damage to one of these guys, I can take him out. What do you know? There's 10 damage right there. Please, Lincoln, land this 67. Land this 67. Do it for me, Lincoln. Yes. I mean, Sia's still at risk, though, isn't she? Because she already... Ah, never mind. Yeah, they don't do too much damage to her, so she's fine. Hit him with that dagger. Yes!
Bottoms up.
No counterattack. Kill shot. Meanwhile, Garrick just keeps slaughtering men, like crippling them from afar.
Proudly meeting expectations.
Another 5-pointer. Good, good. I think he has the most HP in my army now. I think he's got almost as much as Lincoln. I think Lincoln's got 41, and Lincoln's level 9, and he's like a mega paladin. No, you won't, I'm a fly. Pokemon has been changing. It's just in small amounts and in small ways. So let's not make exaggerated statements about suicide, alright? That's kind of fucked up. Pokemon is a solid earner rather than the old experimental series it used to be. That's true, but like that's a huge part of the frustration, that its mainline games are such a solid earner even though nothing's changing. Like, it's super popular, and people keep going back to it, but also people really want it to be something different. Like, they want something that shakes it up. But the money keeps coming in despite it not shaking it up, so there's no fucking incentive to actually shake it up. But yes, the spin-off games at least do a lot of different stuff. I love a lot of the Pokemon spin-off games. They're great.
I guess.
So what do you do against this guy? 8 damage. So if I can leave either one of them with 8 HP, then I can, you know, just straight up murder another man with Sia. This is actually great because it's giving Sia a lot of combat experience, something she usually struggles to achieve. So Garrick's now at the point where I can continue just pot-shotting this guy on the inside. Because, like, there's no danger from the outside. He's fine. That's my girl. I am loving Sia right now. She's so speedy, so dodgy. So yeah, remember how I was temporarily scared for my guys on the left? Yeah, they're fine. They have this covered. It is the bigger party on the right that's the ones in danger. Damn it! I still can't block these guys off! Because they're still in range of the mages on the inside. So I can do 12 damage. Or 5 as almost a guarantee. I mean, exactly that. No, it's not exactly the same spot. I can put somebody on the right side and block him off here. Oh, and these guys are melee, so I could use Marin, who's got pretty good defenses.
Lead the way.
So let's set her at a very attractive frontline spot. Give you the flail for counters. Have you heal Bianca. I fucked it up. God. I needed to kill this guy. Ah!
Can do.
Yeah, he's not gonna die now. Unless I get 2 crits, or like 1 crit. Irving and Alden can't take him out cooperatively. And I can't put either of them in that spot just to the left of the mage, because that's in range of the other mage. Which is, you know, bad time. Also, that hurts like hell. So if I don't kill him, I'm just opening myself up to death by mage counterattack. So sort of counterintuitively, I think the best bet is to just hit him with Alden, and then don't attack him anymore.
Together.
Just sort of block him off. And then I can have everybody else just sort of sit and wait. Not gonna get a good gold reward for the turns on this one, but I'm fine with that. I think she has her most accurate weapon on, and she only had a 35% chance of landing that hit. Meanwhile, this doesn't feel good. I don't like having no damages from one of my frontliners. Oh, ow! Are you kidding me? How did you land that? That's bus, is what that is. That's some bus.
Right away.
And I can't hurt you enough to let see a kill. Unless I use Garrick. Right, you're a bowman. You can counterattack. Shoot. I mean, don't shoot. Please. Alright, I'm just gonna...
Rude to stare.
I'm just gonna stab you now. I took a lot of damage. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
Fine by me.
5 point, not bad. Strength! Strength! See a strength. Good. Yes, use that accuracy. Put it to good use. Hit things. Have you played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games? I have not. Okay, well, I have Lincoln to heal slowly, I suppose. But let's deal with the emergency on the left hand first. Or the left-hand side first. So we're gonna slice you. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, well done, Irving. And now Alden can finally remove one of these mages from being a thorn in my side. Alden, I swear to God, if you miss this, you're getting no cookies tonight. Thank you. You get a bonus cookie. Well done.
I've got a lot to learn.
5 points, not bad. Yay for magic. Yay for defense. Defense, 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 mage.
We've got you.
And now we make sure Marin's a little bit topped up by healing somebody else. And start whittling on the 2 melee guys that are left.
Awaiting orders.
Lincoln, meanwhile, get to healing.
Rally to me.
Can I have cookie? I'm sorry, I only have cookies for the guys inside the game. I didn't bring enough to share with the chat. There's 7 of them. There's 14 of you. I didn't even bring one for myself. I mean, I didn't, but then Elias died, so I'm gonna have Elias's. That one's mine now. 20 points of healing is not bad. Ooh, my first promotion. So does this happen immediately? How does this... okay. See, that's another example where I could really do with some, like... some particle effects and some sparklies to be like, you got... Yay! Well done, promotion! It's a hard cut. It, like, takes out all the anticipation and excitement. And I'm also super worried right now because I don't want to accidentally commit to something. Okay, so I can sort of look at them here. So current skills, I've got Vindication. Magic increased by 20% of strength. Ooh, that's actually not bad. So that's just what he's got right now. And if I become another one of these class, well, when I become another class, I get 2 more skills, and they're all different. Ooh, see this. This is the stuff that I wanted to see. How this game handles promotions. And it looks like I can become, like, so first off, I'm impressed that there are 4 options. And then from there are 4 more options. And it looks like they're not limited. Like, it's not like I go Acolyte and then I have to take what's after Acolyte. I could go Acolyte and then I could pick any one of the 4 again. And completely customize my units. That is super curious. Alright, let's take a look at the skills. Inquisitor is a holy warrior who seeks to stop errant magic users, most effective when unexpected. So nothing changes here. I've still got... Yeah, so some of these will change those abilities. So I've still got Crushing and Plate. Inquisition, power increased by 30% of enemies' magic? Oh. Oh, that's super brain-busting. That is a specialist anti-mage if I've ever seen one. What? Righteous Cause. Healing doubles accuracy for next enemy phase. Oh. I am immediately floored by the aggressiveness of these unique skills. Like this, I can see people making some absolutely busted, broken builds with this stuff, but also there's so many options that if you don't look up a guide, I also see people just like... I feel like it's going to be really hard to find an obvious... Well, what am I trying to say here? Some people will obviously find a meta for this and make units that are just completely busted. But because these skills are so varied, I'm not seeing one that's obviously like, this is the best thing, obviously go with that. It's like, people can make their own... People will be encouraged to make their own very unique units because they just have no idea what they're all going to build into. Sup, Wobbly? Also, I'm hanging out in my general chit-chat, as always, for anybody that wants to, you know, come and chit-chat. What is aptitudes? Aptitudes are your growth rates. So, for example, I just calculated Lincoln's. He's got, overall, an average growth rate of like 51%. So, if we look at this, we got +5, +5, -10, so that balances out. +25. Neutral. -10 is +15. +5 is +20. -5. So overall, his growth rates will go up by about 15%. From all of this. Which is not bad at all. Alright, so... Oh, and... Inquisitor and Acolyte give him more movement. Priest keeps him at 5. So, Guardian is clerics who devote themselves to protecting themselves often proactively. Still Crushing and Plate. You get Resonance Healing Power plus 25%. Heals spread over 3 turns. Oh! So he gets more heal, but they turn into heal over time. That could backfire if I need, like, a big surge on somebody on the front lines. Last of all, defense is increased by percentage of missing health. I'm not gonna take Guardian. I'm not. those are interesting and good abilities, but they encourage riskier play than I am accustomed to. It does seem like it would fit Lincoln pretty well, though. But also, so would Inquisitor. Priest is clerics who seek only to heal others, but on occasion must fight. So this takes him from being the plate wearer into a clothy, straight healer. Probably maybe better suited for Marin. HP at 100% growth? Oh, actually, it shows you what the change is in the little numbers beneath it. Okay. Yeah, this gives him Holy Magic, which I think is maybe different from Arcane Magic, and turns him into a cloth wearer. Righteous Horizon is healing range increased by 1. You can heal from range? Lights River dodge increased by 15% of power. Okay. That not bad. I don't know if that would work so well for Lincoln, because I feel like Lincoln has more strength than magic. I would love on this screen, honestly, to see what his current stats are, because I don't have those offhand. It shows you what the growth rate change is, but I want to know what he's got right now. An acolyte, devotees who give up portions of their immortal soul to access more of a god's power. And I think this just turns him into, like, a magic offense caster. Consumption, heal for 33% of damage dealt. Yeah, so he gets vampirism. Unholy Furor, healing increases crit by 6% until next attack, stacking up to 4 times. And if he heals for a few turns, it just makes him more able to deal damage. Honestly, of all of this thing, I think Inquisitor just suits Lincoln the best. Because overall, he's a little bit more focused on dealing damage anyways, but I feel like he's way more into physical damage than magic right now. Even though his growth on both is equal, I don't actually know what his what his bases were. He hasn't had a level up yet. This is his first level. Dark Deity Lincoln. Let me see if I can find his bases. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. He actually has more magic than he does strength. He's got 14 magic and 12 strength. Huh. There's an arrow to swap what his stats would be after promotion. Oh, thank you. So, yeah, it still shows his regular stats. Like, he doesn't get any stat boosts off of this. But yeah, he has more magic than strength. That's weird. He's definitely got more defense than Fortitude, which is resistance. So then would Guardian actually be better for him? I like that increased defense, but like making use of it means you need to sort of leave him with lower HP, which makes me very worried. It makes him very vulnerable to mages. Picking up Inquisitor would give him more magic growth. I mean, resistance growth. I could turn him into a straight healer, into a straight priest, make use of that extra magic. He's already got good defenses, so he could stay on the front lines, and this swaps his defense growths. So that he's got over 50% in both, actually. This would give him good resistance and keep him over 50 for his defense. I don't know. What are you guys thinking?
I think that the game is trying very hard to convince you to take skills that are going to get you punched in the face. A lot.
Hi, Wobbly. Well, I mean, it's a strategy game. That's going to happen no matter what I do.
Yeah, but it's trying to reward you for taking those punches to the face, giving you those percentage, like, health bonuses.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because the priest does get 100% HP growth. So Lincoln will just be getting 2 HP every single level up, on top of that increased defense.
Yeah, like, now, between escapades, like, this is my first time, like, tuning in, like, paying attention to this. Like, is there a recovery period, or is it just, like, did you die or not at the end? The only health point that matters is the last one, right?
Did you die or not? Like, they're not out for a map. If you die, you take a permanent stat debuff, but you're alive on the next map.
Oh, that's even better.
It's minus 10% to a given stat. Maybe random, maybe dependent on what the damage type you took is. I don't know. I've heard both.
This
Acolyte, Priest,
like
and
big
Horse.
Risks.
How low the stats can go? Probably 0, Calvin, but it's minus 10%. So once you're below 10, you're only losing 1 point, which is pretty low.
Does this game have a soft lock if you lose your stats enough that you can't possibly succeed? That would be interesting.
Well, that's why they keep giving you more units.
Right. So that you can flush the ones that have failed out.
Pretty much.
I see.
Okay, you know what? I already really like the promotion version in this, because I'm at my very first promotion on a guy who I thought was pretty typecast, and I'm stunned. Like, I'm just paralyzed on what I should do.
Received a promotion.
I really like tanks. Y'all know I really like tanks. So that would make you think that I should go Guardian, but I like the HP and defense growths of Priest. And he's got more magic, so I'm gonna make him a Priest.
Yeah, get you some God.
And that gives him healing range, too. So, like, I can put him on the front lines and heal somebody else on the front lines that's past somebody else. So let's try this.
I'm in for it.
Upgrades, people, upgrades. All right. Whew.
Wait, did this happen mid-match?
Yes. Yeah, it's just immediate.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, baby.
Oh, and now he's a caster, too. So I can hit people over the walls. Like this. And just, like, hello, Mr. Armor Man. Oh, you thought you were safe back there? Guess what? I dropped my giant mace, and now I've decided that I'm a holy man. Die.
The best way to strike fear into your heart is directly.
You know what? It also gave him another turn. I don't know if that's intentional, because he just healed Sia. That's how he classed up. Why did I get to go again?
Okay, if you can learn to time these rank ups, this could be a very powerful tool. So, I don't know anything about the world. As a cleric, like, what would this guy be a cleric thereof?
I don't know.
Is there an established religion?
No, I'm still very early on. We haven't, like, we were recruited into an army and then immediately broke off from that army to go hunt bandits. We're still in, like, tutorial bandit town.
Oh, jeez. Wait. Isn't this, like, a second session?
Yes.
According to your Discord go live? And
yes.
We're still tutorializing?
Well, I'm in hard mode. I'm on level 4. I don't know how long the
good.
game is, but, like, this is still in what I would like to call, like, the baby steps portion of the game. You haven't even really hit the real conflict yet.
You haven't once realized that you screwed something up 13 hours ago.
Yeah, aside from, putting any experience whatsoever into Elias. That man has proven himself to be unreliable. I hate myself.
No, I'm here for it. Keep 'em coming.
Okay. And knowing now what promotions Lincoln had, I suddenly have renewed hopes for Marin.
Lead the way.
Is Marin a disappointment?
Marin has been earning her keep by healing other people, which also heals herself, but she has not been able to really do any type of damage. Her level ups have been pretty. Her level ups have been unimpressive, to say the least.
Oh, look at the little shimmy they do when you select them.
Yeah, the animation's all really great.
To do a murder. Oh boy.
Let's go with... Oh, wait, no, what am I doing? There's a plate man right here. Obviously attack the plate. That's what I'm talking about. This is your bread and butter, Alden.
Punch a hole.
Marin doesn't... See, Marin is supposed to have an attack type that does well against heavy armor.
Oh, I cannot remove the robots.
The best I can do is like 5 damage with a 50% chance to hit. she's
Yeah, seems good.
She's pretty weak.
Fitty. Flip a coin.
Granted, Yonka can't do much better, but Pierce is pretty bad against armor. I'm trying to see if there's a way that I can weaken this guy to give Alden a kill shot. Ah! That should do it, but like, I really didn't want... You need confirmations, game. You need menu animations or something to slow me down, because it's way too easy to just hit a button twice and you're committed to something you didn't know you were doing.
Your army is just very eager to serve.
I need you to chill your roll a little bit, army.
Do a war? Oh boy, yeah. Let's go.
Oh, 2 bots at once? Damn. That's a first. They've got synchronized strikes. See, I could kill this guy if I land a 27% hit chance. And my best bet is a 51% hit chance, and that's not very good. So instead, Marin will continue to level up through heals, and I will give the killing to the people who have accuracy. Like Bianca here.
Marin's got one of those faces that doesn't really read vicious murderer to me.
But those have
like
the potential. Those have the potential to be like the murderiest.
The murderer.
Thank you, Marin. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 7-point level. Good.
Ooh.
Good, Marin.
Dang.
So like I'm. You're getting a look at what I've got in my army. Who would you imagine right now, from what you've seen, to be the strongest person?
The strongest person?
Yeah.
Ooh, hang on.
I'm not going to show you their stats. Just like from... I'm going to keep playing, and you can just like sort of get an assumption.
If I've learned anything from Final Fantasy, it's the fella in the pointy hat is always the one with the deepest reserve of untapped power.
Sure, but like, I mean right now. The guy in the pointy hat is currently a first-year student.
Oh.
Who's lower level than almost everybody else.
Well, I goofed. That was my pick. I goofed. I
Okay,
did it wrong.
here's the surprising answer. It's the archer.
Yeah, I can see it.
For no real reason other than sheer blind luck, this guy, as I was saying, Lincoln is my like fucking mega tank who just got a promotion. He's got 46. Garrick is 2 levels below him. He's got 40 HP as a ranged unit. He's got 8 defense as a ranged unit. He has an armor type that does bad against plate, and he can punch through plate. He's got 15 strength. He never misses. He's been getting crits like the wazoo, even when I don't want him to.
The never misses bit is the part that really takes us over the edge for me.
Like, dude, somebody else needs some needs some experience here.
Will it be?
Excellent war child was born with a smooth Marlboro in their mouth. They just knew what they were about from the word go.
Yeah, so these are thieves, right? They're supposed to be fast, really hard to hit. He just comes in here with an easy, like, 90%, half your health bar. Fucking gone.
Please, eat your heart out, XCOM. Come on. Oh, 100% to hit.
Well, yeah, C is a thief. She's
yes.
speedy, very accurate, doesn't do a lot of damage, but she's turning into a pretty reliable dodge tank so far.
Right away.
Mm-hmm. They don't deal damage if they don't hit. That's all that matters.
Oof, Lincoln's heals have dropped to 1 experience point apiece. Okay, Alden, now you can get one of these kill shots that I wanted out of you. Kill
Alden,
the mages.
For your first year of study, please murder a man. Very good. You've passed all of your exams.
You're not totally wrong. And now that there's only one mage, I can safely go in guns a-blazing.
How can I
Nice.
help?
You know, wizard school is really difficult. You got your potions class, you got your big libraries, you got your moving staircases, you got your body hiding 101, you got your horticulture, and that stuff
I'll
gets
take
real
point.
dirty.
Together.
It's just a mess.
Okay, good. I can kill this man with both Bianca and Irving. Going with the heavy weapons. Don't get critted. Thank you.
I do like that you didn't choose per strike. That's neat.
Yeah, so in this game, like, you don't have weapon inventory. You don't have to worry about durability, none of that. And there is no
Breath of the
weapon,
Wild.
there's no weapon triangle of any kind, so it's not like there's inherent advantages over other people's weapons. What they have is that every character has an attack damage type and an armor type. And attack damages have bonuses and debuffs against certain armor types.
Ah.
And then every character also has 4 weapons, which focus on different things. You've got a power weapon, a critical weapon, an accuracy weapon, and a speed weapon.
So if you roll up and you're looking for some high damage, but it's a very high-risk situation, like, you might just
I'll
bust
take
out the
point.
saber and go for that crit. I see.
Pretty much, yeah. So right now, if I pick the power weapon, I do 19 damage with a 95% chance of hit, but only 1. If I go for, like, the saber, the crit weapon, it's 14 damage, but I hit twice because it's lighter. And there's a 14 chance of crit. And you also have to keep in mind what you have equipped for the enemy turn, because if you went for that heavy strike, everybody coming at you, somebody might double you, and then you die.
Oh, does that affect your defensive properties as well?
Yeah, because it's speed. Like, it has a weight to it, so it affects how fast you attack, which means it affects how fast enemies are in comparison to you.
Okay, I'm very here for this. This rules.
I think it's got a discount right now for just being launched for, like, the next... I think it ends today, but today in Japan is in the future, so... If you guys are interested in checking this out, it's discounted right now.
Checking. I'm checking up on Steam here. I'm in the US and it doesn't seem to be, but I could be wrong. Hang on, let me check different stores.
Is
Dark Deity.
Is it not? I thought it said 23rd.
Now there is a discount on the bundle info for like the soundtrack and the art book.
Oh,
Which-
yeah,
Oh, art
it
book.
might have gotten missed by just like a day. Sorry.
Aw. Still though, like the actual price that this comes down to is just $25, and this is a Fire Emblem. Like, you are going to get the hours to dollars ratio that you're looking for.
It seems like it's got
100%.
really good replay with these very different promotion bonuses too. And I think it comes out of the box with some options, like some randomizer options built in. Like there's a couple of checkboxes you can say that like randomizes the order that you get characters, and some stuff that makes it very difficult but good for a repeat play.
Ooh. Oh, Steam Summer Sale is coming up too, so maybe it'll be on that.
That's true. Yeah, add it to your wish list at the very least.
Can
Yeah,
do.
bog minimum. If you can keep your
Cute
hands
Archer
from being
girl!
on fire,
Cute Archer girl with a ferret.
they are in a cage.
I cannot immediately replace Garrick with you. I'm sorry, Garrick is too good. Maybe I can use you both, though. My hero, Butter, hates it in here. Oh, sorry, Butter's my ferret. Thanks for rescuing me. Alright, so Sophia is immediately usable on the team. Cool. What have you got as your ability? Ferret's Fury. Butter has a 20% chance to attack, adding 20% to damage. Okay. Okay.
This ferret's adorable. Look, just oh god.
The art is all real cute. Okay, well, I was gonna have Sia attack and kill this man, but I guess now I have to see what you've got over here. Rescue. Oh, maybe I can immediately replace Alden with you, though. I was expecting an old gray hair man. The gray hair was
This
accurate.
changes everything.
It's about time somebody came to let me out. A cage is no place for a Valmyran. I don't know what that is. I can't see the ears. So so Sloan. Sweet Talker. 15% hit chance while in melee range. Oh! That's risk and reward for a mage. But also you can use it to just murder archers. So she's level 7. Let's do a quick stat comparison here. Of Sloan versus...
She upgrades butter, just gets bigger and bigger.
Aw,
but
that would be awesome.
If the ferret gets too large, how will they use the ferret as an arrow? I ask you.
Well, she's also getting bigger and bigger with her increased strength, so she's more able to eventually fire a bear from the tip of her bow. Valmyran is her last name? Gotcha. So it's more of a family thing. Alright, so with one level up on Alden, she has 3 more HP, 0 strength, which is fine, she doesn't need it. Alden, why have you been getting strength? With your 10%, with your 10% growth. That's what you've been getting?
Gym. You know, doing some curls in the library.
0 strength, but so that overall stat total, she's up 1. 1 more magic. Less defense. Okay, so she's equivalent so far, 3 to 5. She's got 5 more resistance, so that's 5 points up. Dexterity is 4 points up. Her mastery is 2 points up. Her speed is 2 points down. Luck is the same. So with 1 extra level, she has 9 extra stats.
All yours.
There are only 9 stats in the game, so Alden would have to get a perfect level in order to make up that gap.
That sucks.
She's got a magic growth of 85, and the big point here, 0 on strength. She's not wasting any of those level ups on fucking strength. Alden, what are you doing? I'm not gonna finish this map at this rate. I have to start work in 45 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
This is a long map. I'm surprised at the beefiness of this map for, like... Also, I'm going slow because obviously I'm chit-chatting and streaming and we're pausing a lot. But still, I am impressed. Color me absolutely impressed so far. This second play session has been much smoother and much more exciting than the first.
You just gotta learn the language that, like, every new game kind of brings at you. I forget who I first heard say it, but most video games are a conversation. You know, and if you have no idea what the hell they're talking about, then it can be, you know, a pain. But once you kind of figure it out, it's alright.
Yeah, the first game session definitely left a bit of a sour taste, a bit of a bad impression, because I don't know if you've been able to tell so far, but the menus need some work.
I have been religiously playing a game where
All yours.
you have to drive a car across a desert.
Mm-hmm.
I have not thought about menus in at least 72 hours.
Okay. So, as somebody who has had to do menus in UI for a couple different jobs, I pay a lot of attention to them. This game is not very easy to use on a controller or on mouse and keyboard. Like, either one.
Wait, what?
Both of them.
How do you screw that up, though?
Good question. Controller is just kind of missing some functionality that is in the keyboard, that is in the mouse and keyboard. But even mouse and keyboard, there's some things that don't make a lot of sense.
My turn.
The menus themselves don't give a whole lot of feedback. Most menus don't have any kind of highlighting for when you're mousing over them. There's no confirmation dialogues on anything. Like right now, having spent 3 hours on this map, I could hit escape, which brings me to a menu. You can bring in this menu at any time, this pause menu. I could hit main menu or exit right now on a misclick, and I would get kicked to the main menu or quit the game. with no confirmation, no suspend option. It's just 3 hours down the drain, gone.
No, are you absolutely certain, my dude?
Yes, because I did both of them in the first stream.
Jesus. Alright, that's bad. Now, I felt similarly about Phantasy Star Online, too. I tried to play it a little bit, right? Like, I'm not much of an MMO guy. I got a very short attention span. But that is a game where, look, when you load it up, right, it asks you, hey, like, we got a couple of different controller configurations. Like, would you like to try one of those? And I go, oh, no, I think I would like to try your mouse and keyboard experience, please. And it goes, that's excellent. Which mouse and keyboard experience would you prefer? And I went, what do you mean, which one? And it only got worse from there. How many floating windows can you put in one game? Oh, God.
You're coming on pretty strong here, Phantasy Star.
Yeah, Phantasy Star, like, I need you to calm down, take a breather, maybe just get back to me when you can figure out what a mouse and a keyboard are supposed to be. But, like, no, it does not. It does not at any time. Now, if you're not afraid of menus, though, I hear it's good. Me, though, menus scare me.
See, I probably would have preferred to have the over menu experience, because like I've said, there's no confirmations, there's no animations. All of the menu stuff is immediate. So you can accidentally hit a button twice, or like click somewhere errantly, and like, cool, you've confirmed a thing. There's also some menus.
Saw that attack pop off earlier.
There's also some menus where like none of the buttons that are supposed to confirm a menu will confirm a menu for confusing reasons until maybe the 5th time you've hit it, and then the mouse is in the right spot. And it's like, what?
Amazing.
There's no transitions of any kind. Like just the fact that everything is like immediate on mouse click to the next menu. And it's not like immediate, it fades away and the next one fades in. It's like mouse click, cool, the whole screen has just redrawn itself. Next menu. Like, you gotta slow this shit down a little bit. You gotta ease some things in and out. This is player feedback. This is user experience.
Give me a wipe every now and then, you know?
Yes.
Just like a Luma something. Like, just literally anything, please.
My webcam is glitching. Is it? It seems like it's okay.
Is it?
I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah, it should be fine.
Now, we could make a glitch if we threw some OBS filters on there.
I would prefer we just leave it as it is.
Are you sure? Because I built a LUT filter that does that, like, horrifying edge detect thing from the early 2000s that was everywhere.
Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're okay.
Are you sure? You don't want that?
I think we're okay. So you wait there while I get everybody else sort of into position here.
What'll it be?
Oh, I should have healed. Shoot, I could have got some free XP. So I'm happy about Sophia already because she's got much more fortitude. So she's like an anti-mage archer,
My turn.
which is very, very nice for me. She's still taking a lot of damage, but I think that's just because of her overall sort of lack of strength. I'm happy with this as a matchup because they've got a lower chance to hit, and I've got a good chance to crit.
Yeah, I mean, we just broke them out of jail. Like, give them a minute to have a glass of water, check up on their taxes, you know, that kind of stuff. It can be very distracting in the heat of battle, wondering if you're about to be audited.
I should probably use Marin to give a healed. Oh, God, Alden, your lack of resistance is awful. Yeah, you're the mage and you could barely take a magic hit.
Alright, Alden, today for class we're going to punch you in the face until you like it.
Many times.
This could take hours, really. We're going to go, I think, until I get bored. Yes. Yes, until exactly then.
Oh, this first one just does really bad damage. Okay, this one had a blast, this one has a beam. So both of the guys in the back have blasts. Okay, so this should work then. Because I can whittle you and take almost no damage back. And then I can step Alden to here. make sure about that. I want to make sure that they can't kill him. They do 14 damage with a low chance of crit. He should survive 2 arcane blasts. It's going to be close, but he should be fine. Assuming I can kill this guy in 1 shot.
Holding my breath.
Ah, good. Okay, good.
Wish I could do that.
Hmm.
And he gets a level for good.
I've got a lot to learn.
6 magic and fortitude on that. Red Cinder, boop. Thank you so much for the sub. Enjoying the game? Yes, I am. I am immensely. Especially on this second run. Okay, so 6 points, that's not bad. He brought up the distinction to Sloan by 3. So they're pretty close now. 3 is easily within the range of like 1 good or bad level. Weed. I see that, weed. You ain't sneaking that past me. Oh, boy howdy though. That blast on Irving is asking for some troubles. 25 damage!
Oof.
He can kill one of them in return, but if he takes 2 shots, he's a deadman. That means they can
That's
also...
10% stats.
They can do the same thing to Marin, too, can't they? Yeah. So I have 2 plate wearers, and they're both in range of both of the mages.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it is. Because that means they can just pick a target right now, and somebody gonna die.
Oh. So wearing plate is a good way to get, like, lobster boiled, is what I'm hearing.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe a more delicate phrasing.
Maybe. Hold on, I can calculate. 25 damage. So this is a guaranteed kill shot. 25 damage. What can Marin heal?
How can I help?
Is there not a place where it says exactly what the math is here? Please, give me some exact math. Tutorials. Abilities. Oh, there it was. Clerics can heal allies. Heal value is their magic plus 20% of the target's fortitude. Magic plus 20% of target's fortitude. So, magic is 13. Target's 40... Oh, it's 3. So that means I'll only heal him for 13. Which is enough. That would put Irving at 27 HP, which is enough to survive a second magic shot. So I can use Irving to kill one of them, heal, and then there's only 1 mage left to get the next shot.
Now, this sounds good on paper.
Time to turn the tide.
I'm glad you got the crit with 4, and he didn't get the crit with 6. That works out very well for me. Thank you for that, Irving.
How can I help?
Coming through.
Stay with me.
30. Okay, that's not how the math was supposed to work, but cool. More HP is good.
We'll have to figure out why we were as far off as we were, math-wise.
Oh, Lincoln's just got word. he's literally spreading the word. Oosh, kabibbles, that hurts. Oh, come on! How come you're attracting people from that far away? I'm not ready for 3 more mages! So Bianca's 8, 6, 7, 7, 7. 13 damage back. What do I need to do to give Sophia a kill here? There's more mages. Why are there so many mages?
Isn't like a magic academy or something. We aren't like just way deep in an Alden inter-school prank or something.
It's a bandit hideout. Why do bandits have so many mages? This isn't what bandits signed up for. These are learned people.
This right here is just some white-collar banditry. It's fine. Look. They don't usually run around pillaging and raiding. Most of the time, it's just like, you know, percentage-based crimes, or they're just like siphoning a penny or two off the top of every merchant transaction, scrying on the books of their competitors, these kinds of things.
We pushed
and
them
then
back
y'all
because
show up and
they were
gotta throw missiles.
They were raiding a village. That's why we're off on the village where we recruited Sia. The bandits came after them, and then they're like, hey, let's go take out their camp. Hey, it turns out they've got a mansion over there. And it's like, oh, this is actually just a lord's estate. Shit.
Now, were they raiding it, or were they raiding it economically?
They were raiding. They were straight up going after the bar. It was a defense map.
Oh yeah, no, the bars, that's different.
Typical banditry.
Just regular, ordinary banditry.
My turn.
Let's give Sophia her first kill. Just a bam.
Aw, Sophia, you did a murder. You're all grown up now.
Alright, and Marin, you've got more than enough work to do with the healing. It will continue to give you XP, and that's the safest way to level you up right now, so let's just keep on doing it. You are basically a priest wearing plate. But then I made Lincoln the priest, so I gotta make you something else. I'm just not gonna move Irving. I'm gonna hope that they don't charge forward, because the mages on the mages on the right got really eager, and they charged when these guys just touched the stairs. Meanwhile, these guys are at the top of the stairs, and the mages haven't moved yet. I don't know why. Damn, Sia. Good God. 3% chance to get hit by these enemy bandits. Everything you have is a double. I'm so proud of you. Well,
All right.
let's see what Sloane brings up to the table. Good. 8 times 2. That's good damage. So, what can I leave you with? Not enough to let Sloane get... Sloane get a kill. Damn. These guys just have a lot of HP.
This should be fun.
Is that normal?
I don't know. I'm on hard mode, so... Maybe?
Right, yes.
Alright, Garrick,
Would
just...
hate to be you right now.
That's 3 now. That's 3 times. This is 2 in 1 map. I didn't want you to kill. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with the crit weapon if I honestly didn't want that, but, like...
It's good to be
Sure,
me.
just another casual 7-point level. Continue. Channeling Jesus, I suppose. Whatever the region equivalent is.
Jesus, that's a deity I've never heard of. Does somebody have maybe a pamphlet that they can place under my windshield wiper or something that can help me understand?
Okay, here we go. Now I can give Sloane a kill. Sophia's on the other side. Both of these newcomers, these new ladies have S's. Their names start with S's. I'm gonna get them confused.
Okay, until they prove themselves to be able murderers, like, I don't know that they have earned their identity.
They both have.
Little warning,
Oh, well then.
The murder is done.
This is what I get for basing my entire social hierarchy around the ability to murder.
I mean, he keeps going after Lincoln. Why are you choosing to attack the man with, like, who's basically a plate general? He's wearing cloth.
Explain it.
He's literally just wearing cloth, and he's just, like, tanking hits to the face. He traded out his plate for cloth, but I think what he basically did was just throw a robe over top of it.
Maybe that's the thing that they're just not ready for.
Alright, so what are you looking at if you attack these mages back here? Oh, 3 damage? Cool. Maybe you should just go and, like, tank these guys, Sloane, while I deal with what's in the back.
Yes. Tank for us, Sloan. Tank with us.
Magic tank. Oh, and also they only have a 43% chance to hit her in the first place. So yeah, she's gonna be fine. And she doubles. Maybe, yeah, you know what? Let's just have everybody else back off for a turn. We'll just let Sloan do her thing.
Awaiting orders.
And then we've got another mage, so let's put Sophia in a position to take that shot.
Together.
What can they move? 5? 1, so they can move 1 space further than their current attack radius suggests, so you go to there.
Lead the way.
We go to here. We will heal. And then everybody else back up farther than that.
Together.
I'm not scared of your 20% crit chance on 3 damage. It's not gonna do a lot. I like Sloan. I like Sloan immediately.
Die.
Even more now.
Oh,
Hell
God.
yeah, let's go Sloan. Hell yeah, Sloan, Sloan.
That bandit had a family.
Die.
It's all falling into place.
Good 5 point right off the bat. Gets out ring. Well done, Sophia.
We all knew you could do it.
That's a little risky. But maybe Marin could back him up. I need to kill the guy in front first.
Stay back, creep.
Okay, good. I wanted to check the weapons, but I did the thing again where I just accidentally clicked. But I got a crit, so it's cool. It all worked out.
The hidden turn clock. If you spend more than half a second thinking about it, it takes away your crits.
Now this is dangerous. I'm thinking about, like, I could theoretically kill this guy if I trust Marin to hit anything. I at this point I can't. I can't trust
How can I
Marin
help?
to hit anything.
Come on, Marin. Come on, you can do it.
Like,
I believe in you.
if she hits him with the pickaxe, that's at least an 80% chance of hit, but she needs to hit him both times. And here's the real risky thing. If the guy is not killed, then he just gets a free shot on Alden.
Oh. And Alden is the one that can't take a punch.
Oh, actually, no. No, I can make this okay. If I put him here. Yeah, so let's hit him with this. No, well,
Okay.
Alden, if you're talking about the mages, Alden can take a punch better than Sloan. I imagine that's because he's, like, 8. So he's probably taken a lot of punches from, I don't know, older brother types, whereas nobody in their right minds would ever dare lay a finger on Sloan.
The entire army bullies Alden. This is canon now. I need 1,000 illustrations of Alden getting bullied on my desk tomorrow morning.
All right, Marin, can you get a kill? Can you kill something? Please! Yay, Marin! Woo!
You managed!
My hard work is paying.
You!
With the
Well,
6-point
you
level,
did it.
too. Also, yeah,
Killed a guy.
she's definitely leaning
Hang on.
more into the magic, too. Like, she's got the same magic now that Lincoln had at 10. She does not have anywhere near the same strength.
It's the best, and I love it. I'm so glad I decided to pop in today.
Fire Emblem is great, and I like experiencing this Fire Emblem with a twist.
In position.
It's all new characters to get attached to and make up completely BS stories for.
Really what this is a writing exercise at the same time.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm a little bit worried for Sloane right now. But you know what? I have no reason to be, because these guys have... She just leveled up, so she got more resistance. So they've degraded themselves to only doing 2 damage per attack on her.
And that's if they hit. Those numbers don't look great.
Yeah,
30%?
Those hit chances also got a lot lower. So let's go ahead and kill the bandit who thought he could cut me.
Nope, no luck.
I'll give them a
bandit.
chance to attack Sia if they think that's a better option.
Awaiting orders.
If I get this game, I'm going Dual Priest. I feel like I have to try more than that. Like, I owe it to the game to experiment with the other classes and see what happens. Oh, oof. What is... Where did Mage come from? Okay, that's fair. That was on me. I just wasn't looking at the Mage. So I could do 18 damage, or I could do 16 damage with a good chance of crit. Let's go with the 18. I want to give Irving a good chance to kill. Yeah, Blood Orange is a one-use vulnerary, basically. Put Sophia here. Oh, can Sophia kill? Yes! Yes, she can. Probably should have given that to Irving, though, for bonus XP.
I feel stronger. Do I look stronger?
That's not great. I don't know how valuable Mastery is yet. It seems like it's pretty good, but I don't have, like, a very high Mastery versus low Mastery unit to directly compare yet. And it's not intuitively obvious.
I'm sure they'll give you... You'll get that option eventually.
Any stats are better than none. Yeah, and a 4-point is still not a bad level up by any means. So what are you rocking right now? Missiles. Okay, so that should be fine. You don't have the blast, so Irving can take one of those shots and be okay.
Stay with me.
But he can't really get in the way, so... Oh, this is still fine. Okay. I needed to make sure that Marin was not taking the brunt of that shot. And she's okay. So then, Sloane needs a heal. Garrick doesn't need anything, ever. He's already level 9.
This character's a real self-starter.
Yeah, kinda. He's definitely turning into Shion, or Shinon, in that I could use an archer as a tank and he'd be fine. 4 points. Yay, I'll take a strength. I'll take a strength on Sia for sure. Do more damage on my thief? Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Lincoln, get up there, give Sloane a heal.
All yours.
Meanwhile, Sloane, get up here, and, oh, wait, maybe not in range of the bandit man. You're tough. I don't want to just invite physical smacks to the face.
See, this is why we needed some of those perks. So that when you invited the smacks to the face, you come back smiling. And you go, you don't understand. I'm not locked in here with you.
When she gets a couple more levels, we'll get some more perks for her. Actually, the next time I stream this, which I'm starting to think I might just make this
My sword grows
4
lighter
points, not
with every
bad.
swing.
I might just pick this up to replace Mega Man Zero. Like, I'll run with Conquest and this for a while. By the way, I would like to remind everybody, with just a little bit left in the stream, if you are subbed, I have a new Think emote, which I'm going to rework a bit, but it's immediate approval. So, like, when it gets reworked, you can just keep using it. And I do love me some Helltaker. It's wonderful.
I need to actually sit down and absorb that.
How have you not yet? It's been out for a year. They
I
put
am
out anniversary
rubbish at
DLC.
watching stuff. Or looking into it.
It's only like 2 hours
Absolute
long.
Absolute rubbish. The actual worst.
Come on, man. Have you not experienced the game that only exists so that sexy demon waifu fan art would exist?
Wait, is that real?
Yes.
Hang on, is that canon?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
That's the reason
Okay,
the
yeah.
dude made the game. That's why it's free.
Amazing. You know, I've seen so much of the media, I was under the idea that it was a show for some reason.
No, it's a 2 hour long game that admits up front it's dumb.
Alright, yeah, I'm here for it.
Are you? It seems like you've been saying that for a while, but not really delivering on its expectations of seeing you once. Wobbly.
You know? Yes. Accurate. I got bad follow through. I also got bad wind up. What I do got, though, is a halfway decent drawing of a bear at this point.
Good job on the crit, Sophia. I'm gonna give this kill to Irving because I can surround him. I can surround this unit with all my other units. Which is gonna give, like... yeah, a bonus 20 XP, which is just wonderful. I love that kind of bonus XP for not doing anything.
Together.
Yay.
Great success.
Okay, back over to this side. You know what, Sia? You go forward and tank this man. Be the dodge tank that I know you can and were meant to be. 10% chance to hit. Well done. It's what I love to see. So where's Garrick at in terms of XP? Not gonna hit level 10 on this map. Alright, so we're not gonna get another promotion, unfortunately. The next time I stream is gonna be like... look, I'm not promising, but I'm predicting about 60 minutes of stream time will be spent just thinking about what to do, because a lot of these guys are approaching level 10.
You heard it, y'all. It's guaranteed now. There's
Boss.
no avoiding it.
Boss, I think we're screwed. Shut up, I'm making Helltaker fan art. I don't got time for this right now.
I'm too busy drawing these waifus.
Alright, so, murder the man. It's not quite a murder. It's just, like, magically severing 3 of his limbs, but they're cauterized, so he's not bleeding out.
Oh yeah, no, they'll survive, but is that better at this point? I ask you.
Sia, though. Sia don't got time for this cauterization bullshit.
Full head, gone.
Thought you'd never ask.
Yay, heal. Get 1 extra free point of XP. I wonder why he's slowed down on the healed XP so much. Wait, but excuse me, what are these? What are these little blue things? Oh, oh! Oh wait, they're doors? Wait, what? How are those doors? I don't understand. I don't feel great putting the fragile archer on a tile that says open without knowing what it does.
Let's do it.
That only took way too long.
Huh?
That joke took way too long for me to do. I'm not doing that again.
What joke?
I dropped it in your chat. Hey, remember when we were talking about the Archer's level progression? I didn't forget.
Oh, it's lovely. I love it. Those are chests? Oh, those aren't very clearly identified, and there's no tile information that says it's a chest either.
You mean the pile of risotto in the corner there?
No, I mean this really dim box next to the blue square. It's apparently a chest
the
that you can open.
rectangle.
Yeah, the rectangle, that's the one.
The brown rectangle on the brown floor near the brown walls.
Yeah.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, those are
Clearly
treasure
a
chests.
chest.
This should be fun.
I got baked
See, now it
beans!
reads like a chest.
One of them had a tier token to, like, upgrade a weapon, and the other one had baked beans. See, canning didn't exist in this era, so I have to imagine it was just a chest full of unpackaged baked beans.
Look, the real magic is pasteurization.
Most glowing tiles have descriptions. Do they? I didn't see one on any of those until I actually stepped on it. And then when it says open, I'm very leery about clicking it.
Wait, so glowing tile?
Yeah, the blue was like glowing. It was
Oh, right.
It was
yes,
glowing
yes.
blue.
Yeah, when you were within range of it and like moving, because I was looking at the box on the other side and I was looking for literally any animation that said, "Hey, I'm an interactable object."
Ah,
It's
yeah,
not
no.
there.
Yeah, there's not a lot of UI animation at all. We've gone over this.
Yeah. No, this game expects you to know what you're about in a big way.
But it's a new game. I need the game to tell me what it's about, and it's not doing
Yeah.
that.
Did you read the manual that you got with the box, Kuuribro?
6 points. Good,
Maybe that would
good, good. I am expecting the adepts to have a magic second class option because, like, Bianca has a pretty strong magic growth for somebody that's never going to have any magic options.
Yeah, 60%.
It's the same as her strength.
Maybe there's equipment that'll interact with that somehow.
Maybe. Okay, so what are you about? Alright, Sia, go tank again. I can't believe I was worried. I thought I needed tanks on this side. I mean, I had Lincoln, but I thought, nah. As long as she's not overwhelmed like a couple dudes at a time, Sia is fine. And they can't be super accurate either. Then she starts falling apart. She can take on, like, one speedster, but if they're actually trading blows, she'll go down very quickly. So now both of my ranged units are the weak ones on this side. And I've already got a ranger about to class up, so let's give this to Alder. I mean, now I've got a mage about to class up, too. And she's better than him. That was the guy that I should have had attack. For the extra XP, but
Almost
oh well.
certainly.
Stab! Okay, then Alden step up, and we're gonna... You don't have very good hit chance. Beam? Good.
One more for the good guys.
There it is. I'm proud of you, Alden, my child.
Lead the way.
Boss is not gonna move. Perfect, so we get to Marin heal. And, well, sorry, boss will move, but, not that far. Moylan, he's level 9. He's got 60 HP, but at least I don't have to deal with any throne nonsense in this game.
This should be fun.
That's their big guy?
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Right
have
away.
big hair or anything.
Right away.
There's no anime protagonist energy there.
Yeah, there's no anime villain so far in this game. They're all just another faceless bad guy.
Weak. Ooh, good counter.
Alright, Sloan, unload.
I've been saving this just for you.
With the completely unnecessary critical. The man was going to die. Now you're just exploding people to show off. We didn't need to see your Dr. Manhattan energy, Sloan. We're still in your recruitment chapter. Oh, you're trying to impress us. Okay, I got it.
Well, it's working. I am impressed.
Irving is the Lord, but he isn't an instant game over unit. Well, if nobody, like, permadeaths, then yeah, I mean, it makes sense that, of course, you'd want even your protagonist to have to take the penalties of, like, you got injured.
Could we throw Irving out of the army later?
I might. I probably not, because his ability, his natural leader ability, just gives free XP to people who are standing around him, which is wonderful.
Ooh. Oh, within 2 tiles, that's a range too.
Yeah, I mean, so he has to kill somebody, but like, that's just gonna happen. Like,
yeah.
So, it makes me focus a bit on positioning, but like, if Irving's gonna kill somebody, or if there's somebody to die, position my units around the place Irving's gonna be, and then they all just get some free XP.
You just build your mini wake, and then you enact it in real time.
Alright, so let's have Lincoln go and attract this. He can use his judgment. We'll have Sia come up close behind. I don't have anybody on the left side move up, because I want this guy to go after Lincoln first. And then I'll sweep in behind.
Lead the way.
That makes sense.
Together.
Is that move Spicy Meatball?
That's an item.
Okay.
Okay, I like
At
his...
least you'll die on your feet.
Ooh,
I like
look
his
at that
sprite,
hat.
yeah, because he's got a hat. I was just gonna say, Lincoln, are you really about to murder this man? But no, crits only do double, and he only did 8 damage, so it's fine. He also put himself in a really unfortunate spot, because, like, he literally just cornered himself.
Axe Cowboy.
I don't know what you thought you were going to accomplish with that move, my man, but, like, you probably didn't want to just get immediately surrounded, right? You also don't have much experience to write home about for a boss. Or, I mean,
Yeah.
much accuracy.
This is not looking good for them. Can we fill them full of extra holes, maybe from a distance?
I don't know if I want to. I think I might just want to, like, let Sia get everything, because then I can class her up. She just got a lot of experience for merely attacking the man.
That's true. I think we're like 1 point away from a level up.
My turn.
And he's probably going to attack her next.
Nice.
I don't know, he might not. Lincoln, he has a better chance of hitting Lincoln.
In position.
I just don't want Lincoln to get the kill. Lincoln is the guy who does not need more XP right now. I know this game's about you, Irving, but get the fuck out. Oh, yeah, he went to Sia.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
So she's just gonna keep whittling him down.
There it is.
Fine by me.
6 points. 6 points.
Sia's only getting stronger in the moment as they wail on this person. This is the best.
Yeah, we go into the map and it's like, oh man, Sia, you're looking slim and fit. Nice, well done. We come out of the map, it's like, Sia, what the... Why are all of your clothes, like, shredded and flexed off of you?
Comes out of the match looking like a Hungarian strongman, mustache and all. Colonel Armstrong, Full Metal Alchemist, yeah.
Okay, so knowing now how much this boss gives, I don't know, should I give it to Sia for a class up, or should I give it to Bianca for a class up?
Oh. We could always give it to Sophia. Wild card.
She's not level 9. She's only level 8, so she's not going to class up.
Ah, right.
I could make her level 9 with a real quick little wallop.
Oh, that's true. We need to know how the ferret evolves.
It's all falling into place.
Another 6 points. Mwah. And I could maybe have Sophia attack him? Yeah, leave him with 6. I got Ferret's Fury. Okay, that did more damage than I wanted. But it's okay. Alright, guys, what do you want?
I defer to chat. I have no expertise.
Should I class up Sia or Bianca?
In position.
Bianca might not even get it. She needs, like, almost a full 100 XP off of this guy. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm willing to take the gamble.
This is a dumb question for idiots, but could we get Marin in there?
No. Marin was too far away,
No?
and I just had her heal.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody wants Sia. All right.
Boss.
Hello, Starberry Lemonade. Welcome to the chat. Just in first and only thing you've said is Sia. Sia's a monster. There it is.
Oh, there they go. Amazing.
Just logged on, so yeah. Awesome. All right. Achievement unlocked. You know I'm something of a strategist myself. What is that?
Let's have a look.
Take 25 or more turns to clear a chapter. Immediately called out on my turtling ways. Alright, give me a second. This is gonna bleed a little bit into my workday, but, like, I'm quitting in literally a week. What are they gonna do?
Yeah. I like Thief's cape. Look at that. Ooh, pretty.
I like that she has a horse option.
Oh. Oh, there's also Horse Plus.
Alright, so Stalker, I like the animation right there. Like, that is... Just look at that forearm, alright? That's the buff Sia that she has become in this chapter.
Oh, hitting the gym hard.
Fierce rogues who pick the perfect time to strike, ensuring they do so with lethal force. So her move would go up by 1, I think? There's Thief. I've seen enemy thieves. I've seen enemy duelists. Alright, one at a time.
Right.
Fierce
I like
rogues.
less talking, more rating.
Cruel efficiency, guaranteed to hit enemies below 20% HP. Guaranteed kill shots. Fatal is a 5% chance to insta-kill. Excuse me, that is supposed to be an endgame ability.
Hey.
Thief. Measured strikes. Speed increases armor penetration. Oh, so she could become good at piercing through defenses. Nimble Fingers, disarm range, +2. So she can disarm people from 3 squares away. Interesting. Duelist. Starberry is saying Duelist is, you can solo maps. The Thrill is power, crit, dodge, and accuracy increased by 15% when no adjacent allies. You know what? I understand that now.
Yeah, alright. I don't know, I'm still entranced by this 1 in 20 chance to just, murder a dude.
She's encouraged to be alone. And she's already incredibly hard to hit, so she'll get even more dodge, except also more crit and accuracy.
That sounds very good.
I mean, you all know that I got Ingrid and Leonie to 100% crit chance in Fire Emblem in 3 houses. I am drawn to this. Dexterous style defense increased by 20% of dexterity. Oh, cool. You know that dexterity that she's got a 16 of? So that's just gonna give her another 3, maybe 4 for free on top of that, and dexterity is huge for dodging.
Duelist looking real strong right now.
Oh, and also, you know what? That works really, really well with her existing skill, which is she gets extra effectiveness from healing items. So I just give her some healing items, and then if she ever gets hit, she can heal it back.
Oh god.
I mean, okay, but the thief has a cape.
He does have
And
cape.
and Stalker has 4 arms.
Yeah, but Duelist, I'm thinking, does leg day. Just based on the description. Alright, what about Raider?
Less talking,
Raider
more
doesn't
raiding.
even have sleeves.
Ambush is power increased by 35% against enemies at full health.
Okay,
And
so it works
pillages-
one time.
3% chance to gain a stat up item after a kill. Those don't work well with each other. One of them is like you need first shots, and the other one is you need last shots.
Yeah.
It seems like an interesting class. You know what I should do, honestly? Is I should just put every promotion up to a vote. And let people pick what they want to see.
My lizard brain is saying Duelist very loud.
I mean, yeah,
But that cape, though.
it seems like it has such a synergy with her existing skill. With the barmaid.
Yeah.
So,
I like
yeah.
this idea of an army that is just made of entirely self-sufficient lunatics.
Let's go, Duelist. 26 turns, 550 gold. And
Yes.
how do they calculate MVP? I mean, I'm cool with giving her a medal for sure. I just want to know why, because that this doesn't check out to me.
Yeah, whatever.
Raider was
It's
designed to be a
fine.
single round kill. I could see that too. Yeah, if your first hit does crazy damage, maybe like focus on weaker units so that you just kill them in one smash.
And then get stat ups, and then just go snowball into the larger things.
Healing counts for MVP? Okay, that's fair then. Because she did 319 healing.
That is a large number.
She also took a lot of damage. She was serving her role as a tank pretty well. A disappointingly low number of damage dealt, but she took and healed a lot. Like a lot. Meanwhile, okay, yeah, you know how little I was using Garrick for the whole last half of that map? He's still got the most damage of the whole map.
Garrick is, dangerous?
Very, very. Let's do some base stuff and then we'll call this off for a day. I think I am enjoying this game an amazingly high amount.
Someone actually gets my spoofs and goose.
Thank you so much for the follow, Starberry Lemonade. Prisoners, you alright? I just spent 2 weeks in a disgusting bandit cage. What do you think? Oh, that's why you just had so much rage. Stockpiled up. I'm better now that you saved us. 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. Eating nothing but thick porridge with no one but scruffy bandits for company. Well, it's over now. I kind of like the porridge. If you don't mind my asking, how were you captured? Pretty funny story, actually. You walked us straight into them. Yeah, isn't that funny? They got you along the road? We were taking a shortcut through the forest, maybe a half a league east, and ran right into them. Didn't stand a chance to get away. If we'd just taken the road like I suggested, we would have been fine. I don't know if it helps to mention, but they cover that section of the road too, so you'd still be, screwed. You couldn't possibly say that with any degree of certainty.
Greetings.
Who are you, very large sprite man named Akmenos? I mean, I guess that answers the question.
Wow.
Good afternoon, young gentlemen, ladies. I was glad to hear the ruckus along the road. As it happens, these bandits stole a rather precious heirloom from my family. Nope, didn't find it. And what might this heirloom look like? An amethyst, quite a large one, translucent but poorly cut. It's sentimental. Have you seen anything of the kind? If I could retrieve it, I'd be on my way. It has been with us for uncountable generations, and my father has gone mad with grief from its loss. I fear he may soon pass in the world, and he would love to look upon it one last time. I don't know that we've seen that. You're welcome to take a look around. Thank you. I'm sure my father would thank you too if he were given the opportunity. Who are you? 3 cult-looking people? You don't look much like bandits? What gave us away? The dead bandits? I like this one. The only good bandit is a dead bandit. We came to do the job it appears you did for us. Cool. How serendipitous that the bandits go unopposed for weeks, but we both arrive on the same day, and that you guys showed up with such perfect timing at the end to claim the victory and portion of the credit. Yeah, I see how it might look. My name is Sarah. My sister Samara and I have been traveling far from home, and this very group assaulted our parents and stole a Valley heirloom. It's been with our family for decades. It's the only reason we came. You too? Do you think we could take a look for it? It looks like a large amethyst. I wonder which of these groups is going to be the bad guy.
Do you think it's the guy with the pointy face and the big beard and the mean eyes?
And the boss-looking sprite?
Yeah.
Translucent but poorly cut? Ah, so you found it. Can't say we have. Lucky guess? It's clear that one of you, if not both, is lying. Not one so much as touches this gem until we sort out what's going on. Lying? I've been nothing but endlessly polite to you for the past 30 seconds. I used the proper greetings. I asked you permission to take what is mine. Come on.
The villain.
I'm a nice guy.
I found him.
You would deprive my dying father of his last wish? Look, I'm like 80. He has to be 110 minimum.
Akmenos, I could guess 9 out of the 10 subreddits you're supposed to right now.
Calm down. If it really is yours, we'll figure it out. No looking around. If I return without the stone, my father will have my head. Enough. Step aside. He will leave me no alternative but to destroy you.
Disgraceful.
I'm not
Hey,
sure.
you're the bad guy.
Not sure that was the wisest threat when you're outnumbered 10-1. I'll show you outnumbered. You come, my demon army. Look, I've waved the floor tiles. Bring me the I've summoned the choir. Bring me the aspect, and I shall see fit that your soul is given rest. If I lock eyes with this filth any longer, I'll be sick. Well. If you feel so confident about handling yourselves, maybe you want to lend a hand? I didn't sign up for this. Bailing. Fine, I guess I'm here. Guess I'm here now. Oh, do I just not get a chance for base stuff now?
Oh.
Wait, that's bass music.
Neat.
That's not bass music. Oh, okay, so it does this thing. Right. Okay, so I recruited some people that seem to be above level 10, so I have to immediately promote them.
Oh. We don't even know what they're good at.
I know, right? So it's a good thing that I get to see their stats.
Yeah. Oh, this would destroy me as a player. I am very bad at, number brain. Oof.
Hello, Logai Senpai. I did just save, so you know what? Maybe we start. I think I'm done with thinking. I'd rather do this maybe tomorrow or another day when I just wake up and I haven't had any coffee yet, and the first thing I have to do is decide the future fate of an entire character's progression line.
Yeah. Hello, this is their name. Please decide who they are forever now.